Mama, please don't let them do this to me.
No one likes a scammer. They try their hardest to swindle any person, company, or corporation out of cars, money, or pretty much anything else they can get on. It's always satisfying to watch the moment when scammers realize they've been caught. Car dealership scammers. In October 2022, a pair of scammers visited a landmark Atlanta car dealership in Chamblee, Georgia. While they attempted to buy a car, the staff secretly called the Chamblee police after being handed fraudulent ID.
How y'all doing? Good, how are you? All right, I'm Detective Lloyd. Called in because we had an issue. Miss Manema? Is that how you say it?
An issue?
Yeah. You have your ID on you?
I don't.
How you don't have your ID but you purchasing a vehicle?
I don't have an idea.
You have your ID on you, sir? Don't stand up for me.
For me?
Both of y'all.
Picture, man.
I'm on your purse. Okay.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I get it.
You got your ID on you, buddy?
No, I got a picture, though.
Okay.
You ain't got no type of ID on you?
I don't.
Immediately, the officer asks both people for their IDs, which they claim to not have in their possession. Interesting, since they were going to purchase a car, which requires a legal form of identification. Immediately, both of the scammers are handcuffed. When they are questioned further, the male suspect starts to make some ridiculous claims about his partner that are bound to fool no one whatsoever.
How you know her?
I just met her.
Huh?
I just met her.
You just met her and you gave her a ride up here.
It's some, I mean, he doesn't know me. He just met me last night.
Okay.
And we can go. If we're gonna go, we can go.
If you gonna go, you can go?
Wherever we're gonna go from here.
Okay.
Jackpot. A stash of counterfeit IDs are found in the handbag of the female suspect who was allegedly met yesterday. A likely excuse, considering how they both decide to buy a car together the next day. Regardless, the detective here is not one for mincing words and reads out the names on the fake IDs while the suspects awkwardly stand in place and avoid eye contact.
Nothing about you thought it was odd. You're gonna go buy a car the next day after you meet her.
Yes, she got money. So I ain't think that I thought I caught me a female with some money.
You blame me for that.
Who wouldn't? Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? She told me I goddamn potentially got me some money. She didn't say how she was there, man.
What club y'all meet at?
Again, the excuses pour out about the male suspect not knowing the partner in this, and that he got together with her because she had money. Again, the officers are not fooled one bit and place them both in the back of a police cruiser. No cars will be awaiting for them, just an additional spot in the local jailhouse. The search is not yet over, as the police on the scene search the suspect's car and make another remarkable find.
Yeah, Bluetooth.
Yeah, what is backpack?
Yeah. That's my loft.
Room 710.
Oh, here we go.
Oh!
What you got?
They're staying in room 710.
Sandra Kitchens.
Oh, whoops.
I think that's her name.
Sandra Kitchens.
Yeah.
I keep my real one with me just in case.
Yeah, because
Lloyd, that's a fake ID.
that's fake too?
Yep.
Boy, howdy!
Is that the same picture?
Yeah! Boy, we should have realized, look.
Same pic? You know, her Georgia one came back to some white lady.
Oh, that came back to some white lady?
Yep. Comes back to a black male.
Black male. This is a black male. Miss, Lydia Manema.
Probably one of her victims.
And what about Miss,
She was about
Shauna Winder?
somebody else.
That comes back to the same black male.
Same black male.
Same OLN, different name and everything on it.
Yet another stash of fake IDs are discovered in the car. the police can be heard laughing at the discovery of these, mentioning how some of the names on them are people of completely different sexes and skin colors. So, for the boys and girls in blue, it's another day's work gone well. As for the scammer duo, however, both face charges of possession of false identity documents, identity fraud, and other similar crimes, and were taken to DeKalb County Jail. In the next video, we remain in Georgia. A bank in Atlanta was visited by a transgender scammer and their mother in June 2022. A check was in the process of being cashed in, but the staff caught on and discovered it was fraudulent. The police were called over to assess the situation.
No, it was not. I ain't touched that man. I did not touch that man.
What's going on?
He talking about I touched him, talking about my check is fraudulent and all that stuff like that. My check is not fraudulent. I ain't touch him.
Hold on, don't
Come on,
talk.
Mama, let's go.
Tell me what happened.
I'm the branch manager here.
Okay.
Basically what happened, the check, we confirmed it's not a good check.
Okay.
We had to retain the check. She came in
How is the check a bad check?
Stop.
She came in yelling and screaming. My FSS, your financial service specialist, tried to de-escalate the situation and let her know what's happening. She grabbed him.
I did not grab him.
We have it on video camera and everything.
I did not grab him, sir. I did
We
not.
have video footage.
All right, well, right now you're being detained. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
Despite the fraudster insisting otherwise, the branch manager made it clear that the person in question was not only increasingly hostile, but also grabbed one of the staff members after being told that the fake check was being kept. Again, all of this was denied by the suspect, although it is said that all of it has been caught on CCTV. Until the situation can be investigated further, the scammer is arrested.
I did not do nothing to him like that.
You might hang with her in the car while I look at their camera footage. Appreciate it. All right, have a seat. Sure. Let me get this.
Sir,
Yes.
can you help me with this situation? I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
It's just a simple fact of
Well, I told.
I was pissed off because of the simple fact they were really trying to say that my check is fraudulent, and I work for that.
Okay. Well, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a look at the cameras because
I didn't hit him or anything.
Well, I'm gonna take a look at the cameras. If you made intentional contact with them, that's against the law.
We both was holding each other. We both was holding each other.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna look at what the camera shows, and I'm gonna make my decision from there. But keep this situation from getting any worse. That is why you're being detained right now.
During and after being placed in the back of the police cruiser, the suspect is insistent that it was not known that the check was a forgery, and that there was no grabbing of any staff members, just holding one another. Thankfully for the officer, the scammer's mother explains what is actually going on here.
And what he got on here, Bria grabbed that guy, the workers in there,
Okay.
and tried to make him get his check back, and he told me he can't release the check because it was fraud. Now I'm trying to find out this company that he's supposed to be working for, and I'm gonna call and see what's going on.
Okay. All right.
So he's gonna be in the cab.
Well, I'm still gathering the facts. I'm gonna make sure I treat Bria
Can I talk to him?
in a second. Not right now.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure I'm gonna treat everybody fair on this.
I know that.
I'm gonna look at the cameras. I'm not gonna just listen to one person over the other.
Explaining that her offspring was transgender and was living in South Carolina, she further delves into what transpired. What was supposed to be seemingly innocent. Every task of cashing in a check from the Hyatt Corporation turned ugly as the suspect became violent with a staff member at the bank.
Yeah, she grabbed my tie. That's why I had to take it off. Cause she held on to it for a while. So
She grabbed it, but I had to let her know. Please let him go. I had to de-escalate
Okay.
the situation.
Okay. Let me. Y'all said y'all have it on video.
he has some video.
I sent it to her. I mean, airdrop in the 3 videos.
Okay. You got the video?
Yes.
That's some of those because I was kind of nervous. I don't know if I was taking photos or videos.
So, yeah, she grabbed him.
Returning to the bank interior, the police officer speaks to the staff member that was grabbed, who explains that, despite a calm and civilized explanation as to why the check could not be returned, the suspect had grabbed his tie and pulled him with it. CCTV footage was exchanged with the police while the officers overlooked identification paperwork. It was both curious and suspicious as to why a person would travel all the way from South Carolina to Georgia in order to cash a check for $1,500 to the detectives on the scene. While all of this is going on, the mother is given an opportunity to speak to her child.
Mom, are you gonna come and get me? Like, why did they let them do this to me?
I have anything to do with that, Brent. I told you to turn that man loose.
Can they please help me? Like, this thing I'm fraudulent and stuff, and I work for that check, Mama.
We're not charging her with that yet.
I have a job.
The only thing we're charging her right now is the simple battery on the employee.
Simple battery on the employee.
I didn't hit him.
It's a misdemeanor.
I did not hit him.
You grabbed his tie, Brent. You greased at him, but we were holding you. They had it on camera now, baby.
Mama, please don't let them do this to me. Like, what do I need to do?
Ain't nothing I could do, baby. I just had to come over there and see.
Are you gonna come and get me?
In fact, he says in DeKalb.
Yeah, you go to DeKalb County. Once the booking process is completed, the judge will set a fine, and you'll be able to get her from there.
There was a discrepancy with the name on the ID and the name of the resort that the suspect allegedly works at, which the detective looked into while this was going on. Meanwhile, it's clear to see that this mother is not excusing her offspring for her crimes. The scammer can be heard insisting nothing wrong was done, and asked the officer to get the check cashed and have the money given to the mother anyway. Of course, it doesn't work like that at all. Afterwards, the officer speaks to the suspect some more, and is told some outlandish statements.
In terms of what could have been an issue with the check with just the mismatched name, because your license still has Brent.
I've never had this problem before.
Listen,
Sir,
hold on.
Can you listen to what I'm saying?
Hold on. Let me tell you first, because I'm trying to help you. All right. If that's still your legal name, then you got to get that changed. You got to go through the process of that.
But can you listen to what I'm saying? I've cashed checks at BBT before with my name, just like that. And she asked me that I have a second form with my name on it like that.
For some reason, it didn't work this time. But either way, just for any type of purposes, if you want your name to be Bria, you got to legally change it. Because if that doesn't match up with your social security number and your driver's license,
everything, like if you run my social, all that shows up on my social.
As Bria?
Bria shows up on my social.
Okay, well then next thing you got to do is change your license.
Now, claims of being injected with rat poison are brought up, with the suspect claiming that an unspecified they have been trying to pass it off as HIV or AIDS, which the suspect denies having either. The officer specifies that none of this has to do with the arrest at hand. Shortly afterwards, the detective speaks to the body camera cop and confirms that the check was indeed fraudulent.
They actually tried to give her back the check. Right? It was like, look, normally we would just keep it, but they tried to give her back the check. But they said she was already on 10, ready to fight. So it was like, well, look, who do you work for? If you tell us that, then, we can contact them. And she refused to give up who she worked for. She refused to give up any information. She was just like, nah. And then that's when she attacked her boy.
The suspect was charged with simple battery and third-degree forgery and was taken to the DeKalb County Jail. Car dealership scammers number 2. Time for a bit of deja vu. We've got yet another couple who attempted to pick up a car with a fake ID here. Coincidentally, this incident also took place at the landmark Atlanta dealership in Chamblee, Georgia in October 2022 as well. Suspicious of the identification that was offered to the staff, the police were called in and arrested one of the suspects for further investigation.
Hey, one of my detectives want to holler at you real quick. Right? Huh? She needs to talk to you for a second.
How you doing? You come to the back, babe. Why y'all grabbing my arm?
Go ahead and put your arms behind you.
Babe, come here, back of the car. Come to the back of the dealership. Okay, can y'all walk me to the car, please?
I'll hold it for you. I got you.
No, don't take
I'm not gonna take it up. But you're not gonna bet it. When you go in, you're not gonna need it.
Sir, please don't.
I said I will hold it for you.
Can you come to? Babe, can you come to the back of the dealership, please? Why are y'all? These cuffs are super tight, sir. Please.
They're not really tight. I can take my fingers in.
I'm trying to tell you. Look at my wrist.
This is the way you got your arms positioned.
Oh, okay, but they're still tight. I'm trying to tell you.
All right, so look, this is what's going on.
Yes, ma'am.
Ready to park your car for me?
You got it. Park it right there.
The detective searches the bag of the handcuffed suspect, where a stash of fake IDs are found. Interestingly, the detective actually recognizes the name of one of the IDs, who was the name of a white columnist writer for a newspaper in New York. The suspect initially responds to this with a shake of the head, which sums up all of our reactions to this in a nutshell.
You want her to have your phone? Like that? Yes, please.
No, hold on this phone.
Hold on.
Ma'am, back up on me, all right?
You just said I could get the phone.
No.
Yes, she did. You just said she could get the phone,
no,
sir.
That's not what I said.
That is exactly what you just said.
So let me tell you what's gonna happen.
Yes, ma'am.
You're saying that you're Peter Jessica Smith, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Keenan Walker. Because I know Peter Jessica Smith is a writer for a New York newspaper, for a Christian New York newspaper.
Right.
And he's a white man with blue eyes.
Right.
When we run this license, that's what it comes back to. So this is fraud. So that's what you're being detained for. Plus, you have a picture with your real name on here.
Yeah. And you know something else crazy though?
What?
Somebody told me that like I was able to use my CPN.
Under Peter Jessica Smith?
Yeah.
You know? Really?
I swear on my mom. What I'm so like? I mean, what y'all want me to say? Like, they told me to get a car, and that's how I would be able to do it.
You put him in the car.
Where you at?
Put me in a car.
Put in your.
So where y'all taking me? What's going on?
She's gonna talk to you at the PD. Come on. We're going in back at 901. You ain't got no weapons on you, nothing like that, right?
No.
Okay.
Can you get my bag, babe? Can you take my bag, please?
Yeah. She better get whatever she don't need.
Get my car, get my bag. And tell me my stuff.
All right, come on.
Can I have my phone, please, and my bag?
All that's gonna come with you. Come on. All that's gonna come with you.
Please.
So you gonna take your gun?
Damn, why y'all doing this to me like this, though?
Landmark called us.
For what? I asked them if it was okay. They told me yes. They verified my last night. What are they talking about?
That's why I think that's why they called us. Cause I think you came up here last night or something like that, right? Or yesterday?
Yeah, but they told me to come. I wasn't coming here. They told me. First of all, they pre-authorized my name and they said to come here. And I told them, I was like, for what? And they was like, oh yeah, you can come tonight. You can come tonight.
Last night?
Yes.
Let me take this off for you.
I wasn't even coming here, dog. They set me up, bro. That's not cool. That's entrapment, bro.
Put your legs in there for me.
Bro, at least, officer, please, like, on some man-to-man, please, can you at least loosen the cuffs a little bit, please?
Let me see.
Thank you.
You been locked up down here before?
No.
All right, cool. All right, so look, leave that palm like it is, all right? And we're gonna pull this up.
Yes.
I'm just gonna loosen it just a little bit, and then you're gonna just twist that wrist, all right?
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
A hidden firearm is also found in his possession, which is confiscated by the police as well. The suspect is taken to the police cruiser while he attests to being set up by the car dealership as a result of his attempts to deceive them the day prior. The female accomplice is approached by the police and has her ID checked.
Ma'am, you got your ID?
Yeah, what do you need my ID for then?
Because you're involved in this.
I'm not.
Yeah, you are. My association, you are. So go ahead and provide the officer your ID, please.
I just want to get his personal things instead
Okay,
of y'all checking.
Well, we're not going to release anything to you if you don't show us, if you don't give us your ID. We don't know who we're releasing anything to. We're not releasing it.
Well, it'll be. I can bring my ID to the station. I don't have a problem doing that. I could do that.
Is there a reason why you don't want to show your ID?
It's not really a discussion at this point, ma'am. We need your ID. Or you can take a ride too for obstructing the investigation purpose.
And then I'll be able to get his stuff and see what's going on at the station.
We need your ID so we can identify who.
Right, yeah, I don't have a problem giving you my ID.
Okay, so let's
I
talk
don't have
about
a
that
problem
first.
with that.
Let's handle one thing at a time.
336 radio, you copy?
I don't work in scenarios.
Go ahead.
Serial number Alpha Delta November Golf 292.
Is it a Glock 9 caliber?
Glock 19, Gen 4.
First, coming back code 4 out of Atlanta.
Oh, look at that.
Georgia temp tag.
This is my car.
Clear $20 like over 2011 New Traffic, Leslie Jones out of Albany, Second Valley.
What's that? Yeah, we're up there now.
336, can you run an oil lamp? I'll be out of Georgia.
My watch card is good.
Good.
This in the car?
Yeah.
Here's his phone.
That's a buddy phone.
Luckily for her, her ID was confirmed to be genuine, and she was released after it was confirmed that she had no involvement in the fraudulent crime. As for the handcuffed suspect, he faced multiple charges which included first-degree forgery, theft by receiving stolen money, identity fraud, and theft of a financial transaction card. Bank fraud number 2. In January 2023, a pair of scammers visited a bank in Brookhaven, Georgia, in an attempt to deposit a money order, access complete account information, and then return at a later time in order to make a withdrawal. When the police were notified and their vehicles were spotted, one of the men escaped to his vehicle and drove off, but was tracked by the police via his license plate and quickly arrested. That leaves this suspect alone and face-to-face with law enforcement.
Tim? That's him? Hey, don't go anywhere yet.
Hi.
Name's Officer Hall.
Oh, hey.
Hang tight. Okay, stay right. Come over here with me, okay?
Okay.
Come this
What's
way.
wrong?
My name's Officer Hall, Brookhaven Police Department. I'll explain it to you in just a moment, okay? Do you have ID on you?
She has my ID.
You have ID? Okay. You can come over here with me then, okay? I'll take him over there in a second.
Give me 1 second.
Nope, you're not going. Now you're being detained, okay?
For what?
You're not going anywhere.
For what reason?
I'm investigating something going on right now, okay?
Okay.
Until then, until I say you're free to go,
okay.
you'll be free to go at that point, okay? Right now, you are not free to go.
Okay.
The fraudster is taken to a private room with the officer in order to discuss their findings. While he is not under arrest, he is informed that he cannot leave as he is under investigation. This gives the officer ample opportunity to delve into what is going on here, while corroborating with the bank's staff members about the suspicious actions and behaviors that have been going on.
You live in Georgia?
I do.
Okay. First bank you've been to today?
Mm-hmm.
It is First Bank, okay.
Yeah, why?
All right, you cashing a check?
No, I was making a deposit.
Making a deposit?
Making a deposit.
Okay. Where's that check? Where's the...
I don't have the check.
Okay. Receipt.
I was asked to make the deposit.
Okay.
No money transactions, no nothing, sir.
You were successful with making a transaction?
No, I wasn't even trying to make a transaction, except make a deposit.
How's that in cash?
I was depositing a money order.
A money order, okay. And it was unsuccessful?
No, I mean, she took it, and I thought I was leaving. I don't know why you're here.
Okay. Well, let's figure out what's going on first before we start making assumptions on what's going on, okay?
Yeah.
But right now, just so that you're clear, you're not free to go, okay?
Okay.
All right, I want to make that very clear, okay? You're here until the end, until I figure out what's going on, okay?
Okay.
All right, have another officer come, and once they come here, they'll sit with you, and I'll figure out what's going on, okay?
May I have something to drink?
Yeah, once we get this going, I'll see if they've got something to drink they can get you, okay? So you live in Louisiana?
Actually, no. I live here. I was asked to make the deposit.
You were asked to make a deposit. Mm-hmm. Who asked you to make the deposit?
This guy here.
Daniel Paul asked you to make a deposit?
That's what I was told.
Okay, who is this?
Daniel Paul.
This looks like your driver's license to me. You're going to tell me you're not Daniel Paul? Is that what you're telling me?
Why do you say that?
Because you're saying this gentleman right here told you to make a deposit.
I was asked to make that deposit.
But you're Daniel Paul, right?
No.
You're not Daniel Paul. So this picture right here is not you.
I didn't even look at that. If you could let me see, I don't know how they got on there.
That doesn't look like you.
No, it does now.
Okay.
I did not have anything to do with that.
When he presented this ID to y'all, how did he present this ID?
So he actually dealt with one of my relationship bankers. Let me grab Shimrosa since she actually had the interaction with you. Give me just 1 second, okay?
So you're telling me you're not Daniel Paul Boards?
No, sir.
Okay.
And I did not.
160 to 100 or any supervisor. Do we have a fingerprint scanner?
I did not pay attention that somebody had stolen mine.
Okay, go ahead and start my way with that, please.
Something, sir.
Okay. So this is not you?
I'm not Daniel.
You're not Daniel. Okay. All right.
According to the scammer, he was planning to cash in a check and make a deposit into an account. The ID that he is questioned about supposedly does not belong to him as well, and he claims that he was making a transaction on the ID owner's behalf. The officer is not fooled, however.
The team member who actually assisted him.
So he came and he said he wants to deposit this into this account. And he said that this account number, the person who gave him, is incorrect.
He's trying to deposit $8.89.
Yeah,
Okay.
into this account.
And what's
But additional verification all throughout today. Okay, this is not the first stop.
Okay. So he's been
It
doing
started
this
out
for
at our
years.
Roswell location.
Okay.
Okay, then did you go over to our Buckhead branch not too long ago?
I only went to Buckhead because and they said that the system was down over there.
So let me finish. So he's been, now this is the third stop.
Yeah.
So according to what has been shared with me, information has been trying to be received on the account. However, we haven't been able to properly verify this gentleman against the account.
Okay.
Yeah. So information that has been given to get more information from the account, we haven't been able to provide him because clearly this is not.
So we're trying to deposit $8.89 into this account.
That's what I was getting.
Okay, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. I don't buy your story that this is not you. We're going to
The
get
picture is me, but
First
the
off,
name's not.
okay. First off, we're going to get to the bottom of who you are. Okay, we'll deal with that. Okay. But this to me looks just like you. Okay.
It does.
Weight, height, hair color, eye color. Go ahead. Looks like you.
And let me just mention this. We've contacted the true client who owns this account, and our client.
Thank you.
We've contacted their true client that this relationship belongs to. This client is out of town, has been out of town since before Christmas. They have no idea. They haven't sent anyone to a branch to make a deposit, so they have no earthly idea of what's going on.
Strangely, the check is less than $10 in total. Nevertheless, this could have been to test the waters and see if he could get away with it before depositing large amounts in future attempts. The true owner of the account is said to be out of town and has not sent anyone to deposit anyone into his account. The staffers confirmed that the ID on file does not match what was handed over to the staff either.
Do you want to try this and make it easier on you and tell me everything that just happened? Be truthful with me. And I'm telling you this because honesty goes a long ways with me, okay? But right now I have you for obstruction, I have you for fraud, okay? Bottom line, it's just simple, all right? I don't buy your story and I don't buy that you're telling me that you didn't know that was your picture on there. Stand up and we're going to fingerprint you, okay? Because I'm going to find out who you are, okay?
Can I use the bathroom and then I'll
You
talk
can
to you.
after we
I'll
do
talk to you
that.
straight up.
Absolutely.
I will.
Feeling the pressure, the scammer continues to allege his innocence in the whole affair, which is doing absolutely nothing to persuade this officer. He even points out a person in the parking lot adjacent to the room's window, insisting that the driver is the person who asked him to do it. Being asked to make a deposit, being handed ID that he does not even look at, and getting dropped off at a bank is a scenario that is unrealistic and sounds like something out of a badly written crime drama show.
So this has been an all-day event, basically. So he started out at Roswell attempting, I think he has a couple of different money orders.
60's on track.
Because he went over there and deposited a money order for $20. So he initially went there and was like, hey, I need to make a deposit. I don't have my account number. Here's my ID. Can you look it up for me? So then the banker there just already felt a little suspicious.
So you think he's trying to get people's account number from
Yeah,
you?
and that's what they do. Client impersonators come in, with fake IDs. They'll deposit something small and then request for us to change the...
I'm just wondering if I have enough to get him on fraud.
The suspect is allowed a bathroom break as the body camera officer speaks to one of the staff members, who reveals that he has been awfully busy with visiting other branches to potentially scope out the details of other bank accounts. It's not uncommon for client impersonators to deposit a small amount of money before asking for a change in bank details and the like, so that they are able to reap the contents and leave another person penniless.
Tell me what's going on today. Because you know I'm on to you, right?
Huh?
You know I'm on to you. Something's going on.
Well, it's nothing. I'm going to tell you. But I need your help. I mean,
I need you to answer my questions. I need you to tell me exactly who you are.
I'm Robert Craig Taylor.
Okay, so you're going to be Georgia driver's license, right? Tell me why you have this driver's license with your photo on it, with your height and your weight, minus or given 5 pounds.
Okay, I've got to have some protection if you tell me.
I can't give you any protection. What I'm trying to do is make the charges lesser for you, but I can't give you protection. I don't sit here and negotiate with you. I'm not doing that.
Okay, no, I'm just saying I'm scared. That is what happened. I got a call this morning, and it said, "Do you want to go to make a deposit? And I'll give you 15% of whatever." And I don't even know what transaction he was going to do.
Okay.
I was not to do the transaction. I was just to do the deposit.
Go ahead and stand up. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands together like you're praying. It's going to be a little more comfortable like you're praying.
Yeah, I have this. I've had surgery right here. Look, this is very tender.
Okay, I'll be down towards the bottom, okay?
Based on his fidgety body language and constantly shifting eye contact between the officer and outside, it's clear that the fraudster is very anxious, even with his cock and bull story about a mysterious figure instructing him to do all of these illegal things. He is detained and taken to the police car. While all of this was happening, the second accomplice was already arrested.
How you doing, Mr. Raphael? My name's Officer Hall, Brookhaven Police Department. You're under arrest, okay? For fraud, one count, okay? This gentleman over here has identified you, okay? We found this gentleman on one of our cameras, flock cameras, with him in your passenger seat of your vehicle, okay? So you're gonna be arrested for fraud on first count, okay? Or one count, okay? Do you understand that?
Yeah.
What's that?
Never mind.
So you do understand you're under arrest?
Yes. That's crazy.
Do you want to talk to us?
No, I don't know how he got me affiliated with him or whatever
Huh?
he did. I said I don't know how he got me affiliated with whatever crime he did. That's right.
You know him though, right?
Yeah, I know him.
You know him.
Both suspects were charged with identity fraud using identifying information of another, along with forgery in the first degree. They were both taken to DeKalb County Jail shortly afterwards. Bank fraud number 3. Our final video takes us to Ferndale, California. In December 2022, a vehicle containing multiple passengers was stopped, as one of the passengers was reported, according to a local bank, attempting check fraud.
I need your ID as well. What's that?
I don't have mine.
You don't have one?
What's that?
Hey, you are detained. They are detained.
Why am I being detained?
Because you are part of an investigation for a fraud right now. You're part.
I'm just trying to get to work.
Okay. All right.
I'm about to be late. I need to catch the bus.
Okay. Well,
Sorry to say, but
pick better friends, right? So I'm going to grab your ID here in a second, or grab your info in a second.
In order to figure out who was part of the crime, every passenger in the vehicle is detained and reminded that they cannot leave the scene. Their IDs are checked, and it is revealed that the suspected figure has warrants for his arrest already. A supposed attorney can be heard over the phone trying to speak to the officers, insisting that it is her profession and to check this out when speaking to them. She's even referred to as baby by the suspect at one point.
Mr. Moore, step out of the vehicle. You're being detained in handcuffs.
I guess I'm being detained in handcuffs now.
He's got warrants for his arrest.
Because I got warrants.
Hold on, just give me the phone.
I need to get...
Yes.
Okay. That's fine.
Go ahead and step out. Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
They're going to hang it up right now themselves.
No, they're not.
Yes, he is. He's handled in my phone. How is that okay? You guys just cut it off.
Because I don't need to talk to her or listen to her. She's not part of this incident. Well, if you want to talk to your attorney, you can call her later.
The fraudster is arrested for prior convictions as a result of these warrants. The officer tails him to the back of a police car, then takes him back out for a second attempt at a search. He admits to having illegal substances on his person, which is found in his back pocket.
And this is the pocket with a little bit of meth in it, you said?
Yeah.
Just in a little jar?
Yeah.
Two six. Who are these people to you?
That's the mother of my children, Heather Polis. And that's me.
Okay. All right. Stay there. Go piece me just a little bit here, just so I can get in here a little easier. What's in this pocket here?
Chapstick.
Or meth or something?
Yeah, it was just a little bag.
So $2 and looks like about $1 something and some change.
Yeah.
So stuff that back in there, all right? All right, go ahead and jump in there.
According to the suspect, he was going to cash in a fraudulent check for the sake of organizing a concert. The money was alleged to have been part of his salary, but that he made a mistake with the account. While the other suspects were allowed to leave, the suspect was charged with fraud for possessing a fraudulent check. After being taken in for further investigation, he was transported to the Whatcom County Jail. So much for that concert, eh? And that's all from today's video, all about detestable fraudsters and slippery scammers who ended up being caught. Which of these videos was the most satisfying watch for you? Let us know in the comments section below. Don't forget to like the video, consider supporting the channel by subscribing, and check out the videos on screen. Until next time, stay safe, and steer clear of any scammers out there.